This video was sponsored by Power Circle Clothing and Headbusters Food Company in association with Cook Up Unlimited.
Cook up, Power Circle, we get the check. Then it's more what them feel like, you know, say you're the baddest thing, hey yo, run the tune.
One of the albums that changed my life was the first album I bought, 8Ball MJG, coming out hard. I remember it was this AM station back in the day. We was in grade school. Back then, there was a lot of dope radio stations back then. You still got the radio station that we know now in Chicago, which is the major urban station, which is WGCI 107.5. It was GCI, and at the time, there wasn't no Power 92. It was 106 Jams. That was pretty much it. You know, we had those two, so we would listen to both of those radio stations. But the main station that everybody in the hood used to listen to for the most, if you knew, you knew. And that's what this AM station. I couldn't even tell you the channel on the AM dial. You just had to tweak it out until you got it. And when you got it, you knew you had it. They literally played 24/7 hip hop all day, all night. So you could literally go and get you a cassette tape, pop that joint in, and press record. Or if you didn't have a recordable cassette, you got one of them loose tapes around. You wind it to the beginning, get you a piece of tissue, dump that joint in there and block the little thing, press the record button, and man, you got a whole mixtape, front and back, full of all the heat. Stuff you heard of, stuff you ain't heard of, because this AM station used to play. They used to play all the songs, all the joints, the radios wasn't playing. So back then, that was like I guess you could say it's our own version of Pandora satellite radio, but without the satellite. You know, this is in the 90s, so you're talking like early, mid-90s, definitely wasn't no internet, so and nobody went on a computer, we actually went outside. So anyway, that album they used to play Coming Out Hard 10, 20 times a day, literally, and that's no exaggeration. Like throughout the day, they playing Coming Out Hard in rotation. So at night, you know what I'm saying, we would, you know, everybody did it, so sometimes we got to the point where we used to swap tapes. Like sometimes, you know, somebody might have a dope tape full of dope songs, and you can literally skim and pick through the songs you wanted, or if at night you just let it rock, you know what I mean, you wake up and see what you got, play it the next day. I never heard the whole album. This is the crazy part. So all we knew was Coming Out Hard, nothing else. But in the streets, you know what I'm saying, you know, when we go outside, you know, you hearing Mr. Big, armed robbery, pimps. My Uncle P, he used to have a Park Avenue with the wishbones on it. The friends used to call it wishbones. He used to come through every now and then. We'd go spend night with his crib. We used to shoot dice, play gavel, play video games and stuff. You know, we'd get on Mortal Kombat on. So it was always fun going to my uncle's crib at the time. I'd be kicking it with Uncle P. So on the way there, or even there, like he banging 8Ball MJG, Coming Out Hard. Riding around with him, sometimes we'd be riding around hitting blocks. Might go to his mom's crib, or we'd just be hitting blocks. We'd be playing the whole thing, his selection of music, and then my pop's selection of music, and then my aunt's selection of music. So everybody was kind of with it. You know what I mean, as far as the music collection. My Uncle P played, I actually heard just about the entire album. And I give Uncle P the credit for that. Uncle P, man. Shout out to Uncle P, man. And I think like when I got home, I went, there was a little mom and pop store around the way. And I took my money, man. I paid my $17 and some change and got it Coming Out Hard. That was the first CD I ever bought with my money. You know what I'm saying? You know, this is in the era where, you know, we all had the bootleg tapes, but we all had, you know, and I didn't really have to buy no CDs because my pops, he pretty much bought the same thing, but this one I had to have for myself. So Coming Out Hard was the first CD I ever bought. I talk a lot about that in the documentary, man, which y'all can check out coming soon, 3 Feet No Pressure, the documentary, along with the beat tape that's coming out, 3 Feet No Pressure, Volume 1. I talk a little bit about it in the doc, so I just thought I'd share that. That was definitely one of the albums that changed my life for sure. Back in them days, you know what I'm saying, they was coming with the hits, like the street anthems, you know what I'm saying, Mr. Big, Pimps. Well, my favorite joints was Coming Out Hard, Mr. Big, and Pimps. Those were my favorite joints off the album that literally stayed on repeat. Those albums just kind of molded and shaped me in terms of just wanting to be a rapper. Not just being a rapper, but just fascinated with the music, you know, just getting consumed with the culture, just finding the sound that I enjoy, you know, just like everybody else, you know. I think everybody's journey when they listen to music, or in this case, this thing of ours we call hip hop, a lot of times our selection of music says a lot about ourselves, you know what I'm saying? So just in this particular genre. And me, myself, my musical taste is all over the place. So along the lines of the albums that changed my life, the songs that changed my life, you're gonna definitely be surprised about what you hear. It ain't all about just no rap albums, but this was one album I could say that definitely was a game changer for me. You know what I mean? So for everybody, if you don't know who 8Ball and MJG is, man, just look them up. Man, they living legends, they Memphis legends, man, straight from Orange Mound. Shout out, big ups to Orange Mounds, Orange Mounds finest, man, the Memphis sound. One of those pioneers was 8Ball and MJG, so make sure y'all go check them out. Check out that particular, this is gonna be a trivia one day. The first CD I ever purchased, 8Ball and MJG coming out hard. I could probably find the Spotify link down below. Matter of fact, I'm gonna add that in my Spotify playlist, which we started. Power Circle Radio, our Spotify playlist. Make sure y'all go check that out if y'all on Spotify. Hit that follow button, it's definitely appreciated. Oh, make sure y'all like and subscribe, hit that notification bell. We're gonna continue doing these. We're gonna have a couple of them. So we're just gonna keep it rolling, and as always, man, I appreciate the love and support. Appreciate all my family members, and if you're new to the channel, you're welcome. You already know, I don't wanna yell it out too loud, but I probably gonna add the sound effect to it.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
So, as always,
Cook up! Dennis Moore, drop that hot fire one time! Y'all know my slogan. Keep God first, stay sucker free, and